So far as the peppers grow. Left like Annikki Tähti. Oi Jeesus. Here we go again. Turn off the slide projector.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. The whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
Miten tuo voi kuolla? Aha.
No going back. We need to find the projector. This ends here.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
tuolla mitenkään. Aha! Siellä. Niin. Kyllä ne piti vaan tappaa, että niin päästään etenemään. Aha. Siellä oli vielä. Saatana. Nyt on kyllä henkikulta. Lähellä mennään. Wow. Reach Dylan. Saatana. Onko se tuossa? Perkele. Sinne meni. Sinne meni. Ei saatana, pitääkö mun alustaa sitä? No ei onneksi tarvi. Hyvä. Kiitos pelin kehittäjät. Kiitos, kiitos, kiitos. Ai niin, mulla on siis syöksisko. Sen takia se näyttää tuommoista valkoista rintaa. Aika vähän sitä on tullut vaan käytettyä. Pitääköhän tässä nyt vaan taistella loppuun asti? Oi saatana. No niin, leiju, leiju. Easy now, easy. Very good assistant. Saatana. Missä se piilottelee? Missä se on? Missä se on? Missä se on siinä? Yes. No niin. Yksi vihu enää. No niin. Heitähän tänne niitä. No niin. Saatana. Missä täällä on? Missä täällä on? Onko missään? Aha. Sitten täällä pitäisi olla se. Perkele. Ai. Mitä hemmettiä? Nyt on paha. On todella paha tilanne. No joo, paha. Nytkö me päästään? Tilaan. Me tullaan nyt. No niin.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
No niin. Semmonen. Joo, aivan mahtava. Hyvä peli. Hemmetin hyvä peli. Hauskoja pikku yksityiskohtia ja aivan älyttömän hieno miljö. Paljon on suomalaisia, mutta on myös tekijöitä sitten tässä kuitenkin mukana. Pelattavaa riitti ja paljon lisää tehtäviäkin löytyy vielä. Ei tää vielä ihan niinkö kuitenkaan semmonen 11 tunnin peli nyt on, mutta ehkä nyt kun tietää mitä tekee ja mihin menee, niin saattais sitten mennä vähän nopeammalla syklillä jopa. Tähän nyt taisi kuulla kuitenkin varmasti se 20 tuntia. Epäilisin hyvin vahvasti, että hyvin mielenkiintoista. Mä sinällään ne kaikki raportit tämmöset, niin ne ei sinällään kertonut niinkö. Ne oli ehkä semmosia tunnelman luojia. Niistä ei niinku mitään erikoisempia vinkkejä tai muuta saanut. Kivasti on luotu se oma maailma ympäristö tuohon. Se punainen lanka. Tiivistetysti niin joku aukaisu pahan portin ja sitä selvitetään. Mitä se pelissä? Mitä on hissi? Nämä hiisit ja mikä on tuo se kolmas persoona tavallaan tässä pelissä. Mikä aina ilmaantuu siellä spiraalikuviona. Alku oli vähän semmoinen, että me paiskattiin keskelle omituista toimistorakennusta ja siitä se lähtee tilanne selviämään pikkuhiljaa. Sen verran niinkö, jos nyt muistelee, niin jonkun aikaa ymmärtää, että mitä ne on ne leijuvat ihmiset sitten ja mikä se hiisi on tai se systeemi tässä. Ja se aika kivastihan se aukenee sitten. Ja jätetään joitakin asioita niin vastaamattakin jopa tässä niin pelin juonessa, että on vaan tämmöisiä niin ulottuvuusrakenteita ja sieltä on löytynyt joku ihme esiin tai joku tietoinen olento. jota on lähdetty tutkimaan. Ja tuo hiisi on sitten ihan oma his. Mä en tiedä mikä se on hiisi. Kuitenkin niin Mä en vieläkään päässyt oikein jyvälle, että mistä se nyt on kaivettu esille se, tai miten se tuli. Se vaan niinku valtasi jonkun. Se tuli niinku siinä kaiken muun ohessa mukana. Ja valtasi sitten koko rakennuksen agenttitoimiston. Sitten tässä jäi nyt niin vielä toistaiseksi tutkimatta sitten se viemäri-osio, missä oli sitten niin, olisi saanut sen siinä myrkky möniässä kävelykyvyn ilmeisesti tai jonkun suojaa-asun, kun olisi sen läpässyt. Se nyt jäi vielä tekemättä ja sitten niitä pikkutehtäviä ja sivutehtäviä. Sitten mä en ihan saanut kiinni siitä, että mikähän se oli tämä kehitys, upgrade-systeemi tavallaan, että tässä nyt sai jotain esineitä koko ajan haltuun, mutta niin sitten niiden esineiden semmoinen loogisuus tavallaan oli vaikeasti ymmärrettävää, että oli jotenkin ihmeellisesti mietitty esine ja sitten, että niitä piti keräs ja sitten niiden avulla pystyi kehittämään kuitenkin sitä hahmoa. Että se ei nyt ihan täysin valjennut, että miten se systeemi oikein mitä etuja siitä tuli tai mitä hyötyjä siinä oli. Sitten joku personal mode tai joku tämmönen. Se oli vähän jännittävää, että mitä sitä pystyi kehittämään, mutta mitä hyötyä sitten saa. Netistähän se selviää. Sitten lähtee tutkimaan. Mulla meni vähän se ohi kuitenkin. Ja Aha. You are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. Elikkä peliä voi jatkaa tästä. Execute port countermeasures and Bureau are alert to fight the ongoing history. Search the dangerous depth of oldest house for classified Bureau secrets and hidden clues. Aha.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
Avainpakori tai Hayward. Talk to the pod. Lähdetäpä juttelee sitten. Hallitukselle.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Dun, dun, dun. Tää olikin tutkittu alue. Hotline chamber.
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have
Oi vitsi, minkälaisia outfitteja mulla on. Officer assistantti. Civilian. 3 varusteen välillä pitäisi valita. On se hienoa. Mm-hmm. Non-standard issue. Uh-huh. Jutellaan vähän se.
I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. If we could just flush out the stragglers.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench, once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself. If that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up. I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
No niin, käydään juttu.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
I found a couple of relevant files in Dr. Darling's office. I'd have to dig through the
Jutellaan
archives,
Emilia.
but I'm not going through the panopticon. Not with the altered items loose.
Then go see if any ranger squads are available for a file retrieval mission.
I'm the director of Federal Bureau of Control, yes, Sweden. Lisää musiikkia. Ok.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Mahtavaa.
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. The fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Welcome back, Director.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order to the incident in April. Based number 218. Threshold, engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Jesse Faden, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it. But you always knew where we were headed. Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
No niin.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Eihän tää peli vielä päättynyt ollenkaan tässä, vaikka mitä tapahtuu. Foundation, maintenance, restricted area. No voi peijoni.
Yeah, I found a file on the old director.
Find an unrestricted area. Käväkukka.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti. So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Ahti. Oho. Tuonne me ei mennä. No niin, käydä aukaise se. Tsekataan mitä sieltä tulee esiin.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Okei.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Hiekka. Kiveä. Tunneli. Mikä siihen tuli? Miten tommonen kasvaa yhtäkkiä tuolla?
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Wheel day.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. From the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Mhm. Sinne ei päästä. Tai no. En tiedä mitä, mutta ei ainakaan hyödyttänyt. Crystal. Tuolta me tultiin. Tänne varmaan mennään.
The foundation. Bottom of the oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Joo. What the? Oli hissit löytänyt tännekin. Mhm. Jaha, valoa tunnelin päässä. Easy. Sitä ei saatukaan hajalle. Ilmeisesti joku kyky päässää täältä kiven suojakyky. Jatketaan tämän tutkimista ensi kerralla.